From the Green Room Studios at Bates Nursery in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Gardening Inside Out, a podcast with highlights from our Saturday morning live show, answering all your gardening questions, giving you plant advice for any space in your life. Let's start the show.
Hey, y'all, it's Caroline Gant.
Hey, y'all, it's Austin Lowen.
And Tyler Blankenship.
And hey, we're here in the mid-state, Nashville, Tennessee. And y'all, what did we see a little bit last night? Saw a little bit of frosty stuff. Yes.
Are you serious? I did not know that.
Yes, it happened, Caroline. It's certainly not like a hard frost, definitely not a freeze at all. But my windshield was a little frosty. The fields with the old beans and corn in it was all frosted up.
Oh,
and I got
stood up, Buttercup.
So we're starting to transition a little bit, y'all. It's beautiful out here in Middle Tennessee. And Caroline, I'm wondering, are you ready to bring your houseplants in, man?
No.
Oh.
When you said that about frost, I was like, oh gosh, I still have all of my begonias outside.
Oh, the begonias.
Not all of them. I think I have 2 inside still.
Well, you love your begonias, though.
I do, and I have a lot.
And those don't like the cold all that much. I mean, we certainly know we have plenty of plants that can take it colder than what people think. But begonias are kind of like, they don't like it.
Those are always the first to come in. My cactus, kind of the last. Cactus and ficus can handle it. Oh, I'm sure my begonias are fine. They're on a covered porch.
Yeah, that's the key, I think.
But
and
now I'm worried.
Don't be worried. It's okay. I mean, we're still warming up, y'all. It's that time of year we talk about. It's, a
warming
little bit.
Up?
I mean, it warms up during the day. Is what I mean.
Yeah.
I was like,
how did I not know we had a little frost this morning?
I don't think I'd even call it a 32 degrees frost. It was like a 35 degree frosty coating.
Probably because I was running a little late.
Yeah.
So I was running to my car.
Yeah, the air was colder than maybe the surround. I don't know how to explain it. I stepped in my back door this morning and I looked out. Yeah, I stepped onto it.
Right through it.
Yeah. Just
Kool-Aid Man, right through that
transparent
door.
Tyler out the back and looked at my neighbor's overhang, I guess, over their patio had frost on it. And I was not expecting that. Yeah. I knew it was going to get chilly, like 40 something, but I did not expect that. And I have a Meyer lemon that is in bloom in my driveway right now.
Oh, that'll be fine.
But I didn't see any frost on that plant.
Yeah.
But man, that took me by surprise this morning.
Yeah, I'm not expecting that.
Yeah. I'm happy that your lemon is in full bloom. That's cool. Is it like full bloom, like 50 blooms or something? Or like
it's budded up probably 20.
Okay.
And it's halfway bloomed. It's literally just happened like the past 3 days.
Yeah. Well, I wonder, we've talked about this, I think, before, but when it comes to things that are blooming, whenever we get the cold temps like that, you don't always see the damage right off the rip, It almost takes the day. I don't mean to make you nervous. Don't be nervous, man.
I'm doomed.
No,
Tyler,
you're not.
Yeah, that with you and my begonias. Are they all dead?
No,
they're not.
They're fine. They might take a little damage, but they're not dead by any means. And I'm with you, Caroline. All my houseplants are on the covered front porch, so they didn't really get any of that on their foliage. So I didn't see anything with mine this morning. So that's a good thing. But
that is a good thing.
It's not long. You got to start clearing that space in the house. Everybody out there, y'all know how it is. You have your houseplants in, and then you move them outside for the spring and summer months, and you fill back those. I know this is me anyway. I fill back those spots where I used to have my houseplants with junk and debris and
I just get more
clothes.
plants.
You get more plants and just bring them in. So then you really have no space. But yeah, I've got to make that space close to the only like decent window I've got to let my houseplants just kind of suffer through the winter.
Yeah,
not gonna lie,
a little bit. I let mine just sit. I also get grow lights for the winter.
Yeah,
I just mostly use grow light bulbs.
Okay.
I hate it because it's bright white light, and I like the warm light bulbs. So I turn these on when I'm not home.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And my plants respond really well. My ficus loves it. My begonias do not. I think it's too much for the begonias. So they're fine in the winter, though. Sometimes they go dormant and I cut them back, and then they're okay in the spring.
Lots of plants like that, too. Like, just because they don't have leaves don't mean they're dead.
No, it doesn't. I don't know where I'm going to put all these plants.
Yeah.
My husband keeps saying he's going to finish building this greenhouse, which is great. I would love it. And he's like, don't bring the plants in yet. I'm going to build this greenhouse. So our house is not full this winter. So
we'll see.
Maybe that'll happen.
Maybe you get it done. It's about getting there.
It's time. Yeah.
It's also time. I guess let's switch to outside stuff if you want to. Why not? This was the week of the real fall color show, I think, in Middle Tennessee. Like,
oh my gosh.
It's going to be our best little time, I think, for what we're going to get for fall color.
It's going to be a crunchy time.
It's getting there. You're right. It's getting crunchy. But
it's been nice. There's a lot of, my hickory trees are turning and they're like bright orange now.
Oh, the hickories are money. You are right.
And they all have poison ivy climbing up them. But I will say the fall color on poison ivy is very pretty.
Well, that's cool.
And Virginia creeper. So there's like this redness climbing up, and then it's turning orange.
Speaking of Virginia creeper, I mean, honestly, that may be one of the best reds. I know I hate Virginia creeper. It's a horrible weed, honestly, but its red color in the fall is almost unmatched. Yeah.
Better than burning bush.
I agree.
Yeah, it's very pretty. If you look back at the videos I posted of my passion flower, my native passion flower, non-native passion flower that was growing all over my house, on my chimney is Virginia creeper. We still have that on there, although we take it down like every year because we don't want it growing under the vinyl siding, which I'm sure it is, but that is also starting to turn.
Yeah.
And it's going to be very pretty on the side of my house.
It's going to be lovely.
My favorite tree is starting to turn color.
What's
that, Tyler?
The native sweet gum.
Native sweet gum. Okay.
Oh, yeah. In my woods, I have a couple little stands of it, little groves, and those are turning. It's crazy how they turn. And I feel like you're the one who told me the first time. You were like, it's like a kaleidoscope of color.
Yeah.
Like there's almost black, like maroon leaves, and then orange, yellow. It's really pretty.
Honestly, sweet gums fool me every year. It's like you never know what you're going to get with the sweet gum. I mean, we got a bunch of sweet gums on the lot here, at the nursery or whatever, and it's like no two are alike with their fall color. It's an array like you were talking about.
It's like tie-dye.
It really is.
It's awesome.
It's pretty.
And some years better than others. But so that's your favorite tree or your favorite fall color tree?
That's my favorite in the wild fall color.
Out in the wild.
Like I just like looking at it because it stands out so much to me.
Well, I think
the shape of the leaves, the colors of the leaves, like it's like a torch.
Well, I think y'all both just said it, and you both mentioned the word stands. They make stands, literally. Like you don't just see one sweet gum; you see about 30.
Yeah,
and they're all
like
in a stand.
close together.
Very close, real tight. I love that too. Actually, you're right. That is a really nice show to see that.
Yeah,
it's not loud. It's not a crazy loud show.
No.
Which I don't really, as I've gotten older, I don't really like crazy loud shows anymore.
Are you kidding me? You are a crazy loud show.
Well, in life, but I mean, like, not when I'm like at a show. I don't want them crazy loud anymore.
No, loud. I was on Broadway the other night. If you're not from Nashville, you might know Broadway, but Broadway is our big touristy spot, and I work down there sometimes. But my gosh, you can't hear yourself think. Like, you can't stand next to somebody and talk. Yeah, I'm also not into loud shows these days.
I do like the loudness of sumac, though.
I was about to go there, Tyler. That was my next thought, too. That sumac is red, y'all. Like real red. It's Virginia creeper red for sure.
It's very red. I've been clearing out my back field because of my daughter, Vine.
The daughter.
That I'm murdering.
Oh.
And I'm finding a lot of sumacs that are growing up. And I did find a sweet gum that has got knocked onto its side. It's probably 15 foot tall.
Whoa.
If you know them, they're very skinny trees.
Yeah.
But it got knocked over probably while I was hiking back there like a year or two ago, and I stepped on it just to knock it over, and now it's growing sideways. So I've left that one.
That's cool.
Because it's interesting and cleared around it. So now I have a sideways sweet gum that's turning its fall colors right now.
Sweet gum. Yeah.
But back to the sumac. Sorry, I needed to bring it back around to the sweet gums for a second.
That's okay. Sumac's kind of funny. I think I read at one point sumac is native to all 50 states.
Really?
Or at least 48. I'm pretty sure that's true. I think I've read that before. I don't know about Hawaii.
I
But
was
maybe.
going to say Hawaii sumac.
Could be. I don't know.
Could be. I don't know. But either way, they are all
be. I don't know.
Twins.
Yeah.
Yeah, triplets.
We just said the same thing. But anyway, yeah, you see them all over the place. What's funny about sumac to me, too, is that some of them light up as brilliant and red as can be. And then some of them just drop. And they don't have fall color at all.
I wonder why that is.
I don't know. There are a couple different species that live here. Probably a few, actually. But it seems that way, that sometimes you get it great. Sometimes you just get a drop.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I love the berries on top, the way that they turn. Rougy, deep crimson. But then the shape is like the torch on the Statue of Liberty. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It just looks like a frozen dark flame or something. It's pretty cool.
I get it.
I
Well,
know,
for
right?
that is, yeah.
Deep redneck thinking.
Yeah. Love it, TY.
That's like a torch or something, man.
Uh-huh. Well, why don't we go to one of my favorite fall color trees? How about that?
Oh, what is that?
That's going to be, for this year especially, the sugar maples.
Yeah.
Y'all, the sugar maples, what a showstopper this year. Like, really. My yard and my woods have a lot of sugar maple in it.
I think those are yellow, right?
Yellowy orange. Yeah, I mean, they're usually yellow at first, finishing orange. But, like, a lot of times they're starting their yellow transition with their green leaves as well. So you get that green and then yellow. And then you go to that warmer yellow into almost orange, sometimes more orange than others.
Yeah.
Like, that's fall color for you. Like, every tree's different. Even the two sugar maples right next to each other could look wildly different.
Yeah.
Just because they're different, just like us. We're all plant people, but we're a little different.
We're all wildly different.
That's right.
My neighbor's is like a massive hot air balloon. That's the only way to describe it. It's like
I love your metaphors.
nice, vivid orange color, hot air balloon right next to the house. And I'm so privileged to be so close to such a beautiful tree.
Yeah. Well, you should
you.
be. What a
Yeah.
nice sentence.
Yeah, man.
I like that.
It also shades like my lawn in the morning. So I have like a nice kind of chill environment for a lot of my plants to get established. They do get blasted in the afternoon, but I've worked with that tree, as we all do.
Yeah.
You
Very
know.
good point.
Yeah.
That
So
is a sugar maple's a great shade tree.
Yeah.
Like as they get big, it's a great shade tree. So moving on, Caroline, your favorite fall color tree. I'm putting you on the spot.
I knew it was coming.
Have
Once
you been
you
thinking?
said yours, I've been trying, but I don't know. Like I was talking about my hickory tree, and I do really like the fall color on that one. And they change at a different time, it seems like, than anything else. They wake up late and they change early. And that's one of the first to change in my yard. And right now they're like yellow-orange.
Yeah, they're like
so pretty.
they're really nice. I love a good hickory tree. My little brother actually. Shout out Trav, man. Hope you're doing good. He's got hickory trees all around his yard, and I mean, my God, there's hickories all over the ground, littered constantly.
Walking
his
on my
driveway.
driveway right now is a hazard.
Oh, it really is. Yeah, you hear them dropping all over the place, it's like you have to take cover from the fire.
One fell on my dog the other day and scared her, and it was so
Aw.
cute. She's a chunky little orange dog, and it wasn't that bad, but it just scared her. I think it fell on her butt.
She probably had no clue.
She took off running. She
Yeah.
was like, "What was that?"
I love hickories way more than walnuts.
Oh, same.
I have them on my property too, and I do not like them.
I grew up with a hickory tree in the front yard. Many fond memories of cracking it open, trying to find a good one, eating them, and just enjoying that nice big old tree.
Yeah.
I like running over them when I get home. You
Yeah.
can feel them pop.
Feel 'em
hear
pop.
them under your tire.
Yeah.
So I
That
always
is
pull
satisfying.
forward a little bit because I have to park back so they don't fall on my windshield because they've broken a windshield before and then I back up.
Yikes.
Crazy.
I'd be
Yep.
putting one of those, trampoline nets or something above my car so that,
I just park somewhere else.
Yeah.
wow, that's great. I would be spending money to solve that problem.
I wouldn't.
Them old hickories are hard. They'll get you.
Yeah, they will.
But going back to black walnuts for a minute, those are not fun.
Yeah.
I've got a huge one in the yard, and it's over top of my garden. And I know what y'all are thinking. Who would put a garden under a black walnut tree?
Austin.
This guy, just to test it out a little bit. Well, Caroline just put up a tomato video, and if y'all think that black walnut is affecting my tomatoes, you wrong, because they are fine. Now, it is at least probably 40, 50 feet away from the black walnut tree, but it's throwing black walnuts like crazy. I grabbed one the other day. Me and my wife and kids are outside, and I just cracked it open. It was kind of not hard and
man.
black and mush a little bit. I opened it up, and there was I don't know, 70 little tiny worms crawling around in it. And I was like, you're gross, man. Black walnuts are just gross in all sorts of ways, and they don't have great fall color.
No.
You don't notice their blooms. They drop these walnuts on you. Like, I'm mad at that tree right now. I didn't expect to be mad at a walnut this morning, but I'm mad right now.
Didn't expect that.
Nope.
I'm always pretty mad at walnuts. I don't like them.
Yeah.
And they pop up everywhere.
They do.
I am grateful for the one that is also in my other neighbor's yard. It shades my garage in the afternoon, which keeps the AC bill down. But everything else, the dropping on the roof, the messiness of it, and man, it was dropping leaves really early this year, last month, and in August. I was like, oh, I've been periodically blowing off the leaves around here, and I know people say, leave the leaves, not these. These are disgusting.
Yeah.
Tyler can't hang with it.
Can't.
No. Hey, I'm with you there. My walnut tree is probably the one that loses its leaves before any tree in my wood line that I've noticed. And it's a big old boy. I mean, it's a big tree. So, yeah, what's the point of you, black walnut, man?
Yeah. What is the point?
Squirrels would probably have some words with you.
Yeah.
I'll have some words with them squirrels. I throw walnuts at the squirrels.
They want to parlay.
Y'all talking to your squirrels.
Negative.
Meet them at the nut
I will
table.
never talk to those squirrels.
Man, we've really been on a tree talk today.
We have fall color, nuts, all the fun things.
It's thematic, like the episode that we had. You unfortunately were not in attendance to talk about fall colors, so we need to catch you up on it.
That's a good point. Well, I'm here now.
You're here now, talking fall color. Yeah, we did miss you on the show. Never
Thank
the
you.
same when you're not here.
Well, I appreciate that. I had the day with my family. I had not had a Saturday in a very long time. They had just gotten home from vacation. Y'all, I did somehow stay alive. I kept myself at least fed enough.
No one sent a casserole.
No one sent a casserole. Thanks for that, listeners. But like I said, I'm still alive, still here, and I got to hang out with the kids that day. It was a beautiful fall day. It was nice and warm, sunny. Kids were happy to be home. So sorry I missed the show, but I'm not sorry because I had a great day.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
That's the worst saying ever.
I'm glad you had a great day.
Thank you.
Yes, I am too.
I appreciate it. I'm sure y'all's show or the show was still fantastic without me.
We
fun.
answered a lot of questions.
Well, good.
We did. But not the same when you were gone.
It's all good. Hey, what else do we do? Should we get away from trees? Should we say something about?
Yeah, flowers are finishing up in my yard.
Flowers
I've
are
still
finishing
got
up.
Still got some.
I have a lot that are still going strong. My lantana is still just pushing out
here.
blooms. My marigolds are still going, and my zinnias.
Oh, your picture you showed of your lantana the other day, I was just like, hoo, buddy.
It's
money power.
It's a line. I've got two. I can't remember which one. It was just the 4-inch pots that we get here at the nursery that are all like passion themed names. I got two of those that's more of a red, and then Miss Huff is next to it, and they're planted in a line. And I mean, it's just this nice little line. And then it ends with my lemongrass, which is huge.
Well, as it does.
As it does.
Tyler, your lantana still shrubby, still bloomy?
Oh, massive.
Yeah.
And it's a landing pad for monarchs, which are still flying through the area. It's so enlightening to see. I think I've talked about the population boom this year. It's really good to see. Also, crossvine.
Hey.
Bloom number 5 this year.
What?
Is yours blooming a lot or is it just sporadically?
It's sporadic.
Oh, okay.
But I'm still like, waves of blooms have come on this plant. They fed hummingbirds like a couple months ago. I was very surprised. I thought it would quit, but it's not quitting.
It ain't
Not
quitting.
quitting.
And blanket flower. I have still really good blooms on my blanket flowers.
Nice.
Yeah, mine kind of started pushing again. My Sheffield pink is peaking right now, everyone. I know you've been wondering.
It's pinking.
It's pinking.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good one.
You like
But
that?
I heard that.
You can see it outside my dining room door. It's in my backyard. And when you walk through our house, you look out the door and that's just what you see. It's just like this mound of soft pink that's just, it's such a good plant.
It is a good plant.
I
do
love
that
it so much. So much that I planted quite a few hardy mums this year,
Good for you.
this fall, like a week ago. A lot of asters. I've been planting up a storm with perennials.
Always for you.
You know what I did?
What?
I cleaned out this area that was next to my like chaos perennial bed, which is just huge. There was all this, I just been throwing sticks and stuff. So I drug it out and I laid it across an area that's kind of close to my garden, burned it. So now I'm going to plant there because I burned off the grass. I'm going to kind of till up the soil.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh, yeah. A lot of times burning stuff on top is pretty good for soil composition. So I don't see why not.
It made it easy. I had to burn it. And I just made a line, Just set it all on fire. It was very fun.
Yeah.
Love doing that.
Burning stuff is fun.
Well, I guess speaking of flowers in my yard, I still have Gomphrena going, which is an excellent annual. If you're not familiar with it, we all love
How
it here.
big is it?
Mine, I kind of grabbed a compact variety, so it's not that tall, but it's fairly, 1.5 foot, but still loaded
I
with
think
blooms.
we have the same one, that like purplish.
Yeah, it's a purple one
Yeah.
for sure. I just don't remember what it was actually called, but it is still blooming its head off. And then, hey, you mentioned crossvine, and shout out to all you clematis haters. I see you. I hear you every year.
Stop looking at me
I'm
like
not
that.
looking at you. I know you don't hate
just
clematis.
disappoints me. I love how it looks. I just wish I could grow it.
Caroline, I sent you the video. Okay,
I know. I've seen it.
We will hopefully at some point get this video up. I don't know. I might have to redo it. I'm not super happy with it, but
I liked it.
it's okay. So clematis is great in the spring. We all know this. We all love it. The big blooms, you even buy them with blooms on them. They're fantastic. You know, you can't barely beat a clematis bloom. Well, what happens in summertime? They kind of go dormant, y'all, and they straight up look dead. Even mine in the yard, like it did look dead. I knew it wasn't dead, so I didn't pull it up, but it was an eyesore. So, but I love clematis so much that I let it be. And then about, 2 weeks ago, it started cracking these new, beautiful, luscious leaves. And it's got leaves all over it, and they're tender and juicy. And it's got buds that are coming behind it. And those are even juicier. And they're about to bloom, y'all.
You think it'll bloom?
Oh, I know it'll bloom.
No, I wasn't like, you think it'll bloom. I meant like,
It's
I was asking, you think they're going to bloom now? Because they don't hold their buds through the winter. So yeah, it'll bloom now before. We go
Yeah, well,
winter.
it's budded. I mean, it's budded up to bloom again.
Yeah.
Yeah, for this fall. I mean, it cracked new foliage, and all the foliage is clean after the nasty summer that clematis usually goes through.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to tell the people is like, I know it looks bad in the summer, but just like wait it out. It really a lot of times does reshoot in the fall, just like mine's doing. And like I said, it's throwing buds. It's got one little bloom peeking on it right now, and more to come. As long as the weather permits, I'm gonna have clematis blooms again.
You will.
Weather might not be permitting soon because I'm looking at the forecast.
Tyler, don't look at the forecast.
Tyler,
I didn't
put
mean-
that phone away.
Oh my God.
No, I'm looking
be
at
in the
it.
present, Tyler. Put that phone down.
Okay.
Put it down.
I'm seeing some 30s, y'all.
It's okay, Tyler.
Tyler,
I'm scared.
we
Don't
can't
be
trust that. It always changes. We're in Tennessee.
I
They
can-
could say it's going to be 28 and then it's actually 65. It's insane. But yeah, I'll get that video up soon. I did post your tomato video today, so we don't want to double post. But
No.
we'll get it up in the next couple days.
Cool.
Because now our listeners are wondering. They're like, well, now I have to see this clematis.
I ain't lying to him.
I got to see the video. And what you said towards the end was fantastic.
Oh yeah,
You
I
never
did like
actually
that.
said it, but
I did like that line.
we all have a little bit of ugly.
I went there.
You did go there.
Uh-huh.
We've all got a little bit of ugly. So true.
Yep,
So
it
true.
is. But anyway, do not give up on your clematis, please, please, please.
My clematis is still hanging in there.
See?
It like completely died back after trying to bloom and being crowded out by my raspberry. Well, it turns out my raspberry died.
No.
My fall gold raspberry.
Are you
which is why I
serious? It
haven't-
actually died?
Yes. You and Sarah have both been like, it'll be fine. It'll come back. It did not come back. It died hard. I was pulling them little sad dead canes out, and I found another fall gold though that had reseeded itself next to the bed. So I dug that up, and I'm like, oh no, Mister, you're going back in there. So cut it back. There's like 3 little sprigs of green on it.
Okay.
It hasn't grown or moved at all, but I put it back in there.
Well.
And next to it, the clematis has had time to recover because the raspberry hasn't been shading it out.
See? There you go.
But it's not blooming or anything. It's just green and kind of floppy.
Yeah.
Really,
It's okay. It's still alive. It's keeping that energy going so it can be beautiful next spring. It's latching in, man.
yeah, dealing with a little bit of ugly there,
Yeah, I know.
unfortunately.
It's okay.
Well, like Austin said, we all have a little bit of ugly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
It's all
true.
around us,
Oh,
as well as beauty.
True.
one thing that I will document, and it's about time, is the banana tree chop.
I love the chop.
We need that. Yeah.
You need me to come chop it? You want me to
That-
machete it?
Let's do it.
Let's take
Oh.
a field trip and video that.
I can double machete.
Chop my bananas, Austin.
Let's
Oh,
live
man.
stream it.
Okay.
All right, we doing that tomorrow? When are you ready to cut them?
Live stream bananas. He's not ready yet.
I mean, honestly, I wait for a hard freeze, like the week before a hard freeze. I like to get them all chopped because it's not fun when they're all really frozen cold,
No.
goopy
not.
mess. So,
Ooh.
but it's usually around the first or second week in November.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I can see it now.
We have that to look forward to.
I'm going to need 2 machetes.
Okay.
I have one. If you bring one,
I have one at home, and then I have one on the potting bench here.
All
So
right, y'all two bring the
three.
machetes
Do you not have a machete?
somewhere.
maybe
I
it's
got to dig around.
better
in the shed.
that you don't have one.
That is a good point.
Yeah.
But we're gonna give you 2 at one time. So
I know. At your house,
Oh my gosh. Will you just do a spin?
I can spin. I can. I don't know. Twist around, double chop, whatever you want.
I do have
We'll figure it
medical
out.
insurance, but I prefer that you not have to have me use it.
Okay.
Through my home insurance.
I'll try my best. I'm not promising anything.
It'll be fine.
It's gonna be fun. Yeah.
Don't spike my rates, bro. No, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
Good time.
All right.
Is it time?
Mm-hmm.
Let's look forward to what we're about to get into.
What we're going to be doing.
So like we talked about, we were absent in Austin, which was very sad, but we had an Adam sitting in. So Tyler and I were here with Adam, as well as Josh Carey and David Bates.
A little different beginning than usual. We're gonna pretty seriously talk about gardening today and have some fun along the way.
Yep.
Perhaps at a lower intensity level.
I
And,
don't
you
know.
That's okay. We don't know. Think the general manager can bring it too. So
Oh, he can definitely bring it.
It depends on the topic. I can get passionate about things.
I've heard him be passionate.
Yes.
So,
I hope we see some passion from you today.
Yeah, we'll see.
so
All right.
guys, from your perspective, what's been going on at Bates Nursery this week?
Well, we got an Isley truck on Monday.
It's been a big week.
Boy,
you did.
Lots of beautiful evergreens, beautiful Japanese maples. We got a really cool truck in Thursday, I believe. It was a
Thursday.
new nursery that we've never gotten stuff from. A lot of natives on it.
Which
really-
you will
Is that
see in
the
this
one from
room
New
today.
Jersey?
Yep.
Is that right?
From New Jersey, it's Pleasant Run Nursery in
Yep.
I believe it's in New Jersey.
Jersey.
And,
Yes.
and of
Okay.
course, the yet to be mentioned Bridget was
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
very
gosh.
excited about this. She was the one who actually kind of found this new
Yes.
source. So I know
Yeah.
she was very excited about it and all the prospects for the things that we'll be
Yes.
able.
Yeah. And everything looked pretty good. I mean, it was kind of. I think she was worried the way they had packed it in there that some things were gonna. But you know how they put plants in there, they stack them, they stuff them,
And it was a lot of little.
and it was a lot of
1
little things. And so once we got
Get
them
them
out,
Yeah.
they had time to kind of
Wow.
fluff
There
out.
you go.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that echinacea looks.
Yeah, it's quite awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a cart of plants that I'm buying today after the show, and then
course
I
you
will
do.
load into my car.
Of course you'll plant them in 6 months.
No, I won't. Actually, I think I will plant them this weekend. I've been very good the last couple weeks of getting all my stuff in the ground as soon as not as soon
You
as
wanna come over to my house?
but pretty close. No,
No, okay.
I got too much work at my house.
Okay. I've got driveway plants, and I have under the redbud plants now. So
You sound just like me. You don't have kiddie pool plants yet, but maybe you'll have that soon.
I don't have any pool plants.
Pool plants are great.
Pool is gone. So
Well, I just have a kiddie pool of plants.
okay.
There's the latris that I'm getting. I can't remember what that one's called, but look how small
Small.
those bloom
Whoa!
spikes
It's
are.
Yeah,
literally
that is-
called Small Head Blazing Star. And it is
beautiful.
actually listed as at risk. So this is
And it's a native, right? It's considered a native.
What in the world
It
is
is-
that?
Yeah.
It is a native plant. It has a very small range, but we are a part of that range.
Nice.
It will be in my yard.
And it grows
This
2
weekend.
feet tall by 1 foot wide. So it's a smaller growing.
Tyler has
Look
Googled.
at the bees already found.
Oh
it.
yeah, I went nuts over it because I was like, "This is a rare plant." We got some really good stuff.
Yeah.
So
And
those
that's
will
what
be
we have
gone
in room
today.
today, too.
Probably,
Mhm.
likely, yes. And Caroline will take that away later.
Unfortunately, I didn't have much time to look over that stuff. I wish I had, but
Did the
As-
little baby outside bonsai trees for the little Japanese maples come in this week? I don't think
I
I've
don't
seen
think I
those.
saw any of those.
Don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
I don't. Maybe there was a few.
There's 4 or 5 of them on the
Yeah,
little table.
yeah,
out front.
maybe.
Oh, gorgeous.
Maybe.
Yeah. I don't remember seeing those. But we'll take a look after the show,
Yeah.
Josh. We'll take
and
a little
Jack
walk.
Frost Japanese maple. I
And we
think.
Oh,
encourage
yeah.
everyone
man,
to come
it's
on
great.
out and take a look for yourself.
Yes,
very
you
true.
should. It is full. And we also got a ton of really good houseplants in on Tuesday. big old houseplant order. That greenhouse is stuffed full of plants right now. So
Yep.
I would say everywhere here right now is packed.
Yeah.
And
So
we
if
are
you're
packed
wondering
with
if it's a
questions.
good time to plant. It is.
It is a very good time to plant. So let's go ahead and start with some questions.
Okay.
Do it.
Let's see. Where do we want to start? What perennials can I plant that will give me color in the fall? I know I'm a little late to the game.
Well, you want you want summer blooming perennials, because they'll kind of continue on into
the
technically
fall.
fall.
Mm-hmm.
Asters.
My asters are blooming. My hardy
Yep.
mums are in
Yep.
full bloom.
Our echinacea is still blooming.
Camellia.
My echinacea is kind of back and forth. My windflower, anemone, the hardest word for me to say, and I did it just now. That one
Yep.
is in full bloom right now.
those
for
are
me.
those are fall. Well, late summer, early fall.
Yeah.
So
And now would be the time to plant them. And then next year you will get a lot of blooms. And you know
Yep.
what? We just talked about it. We got a lot of stuff like that right now.
we do. And another thing you can do some coral bells if you've got some shade. That's just going to give you color.
Yeah.
Hostas are still.
Mm-hmm.
Ours are still. I mean, they're starting to kind of go. We're done.
Mine are
but-
looking a little sad, but
Yeah.
there are still some leaves up, still a little bit of color. But the coral bells, I mean, some of them stay. I talk about them all the time.
Evergreen.
Stay up all winter. Yeah,
Mhm.
I love them. The watermelon carnival is my absolute favorite, and I got a cinnamon carnival this year. So we'll see if it competes with that one for the winter months. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but
Any choices?
yes.
Many.
So come out and see us. Come talk to Bridget. Come talk to Celeste, our perennial gals back there on top of everybody else that is back there who always wants to talk about all these plants. All right, let's get to another question.
Okay.
My young Yoshino cherry has a big split in her trunk from the winter vortex. Oh no. I'd hope she'd heal soon, but there's a white fungus on it. Any hope?
Well, certainly this winter, you can hit it with some dormant oil. What I would say is you may even have to cover it with some kind of wrapping, just to protect it even from, winter.
A normal winter.
Yeah, just a normal winter. It's with those cherries, any kind of prunus, it can happen because the sap starts to move early, and it's just, So I wouldn't give up on it, but I would definitely, if you're seeing that kind of thing on it, then I would spray it with some dormant oil.
When
Now,
it's
do we
winter.
still carry the old conventional tar paper tree wrap?
I think we have. I don't know if it's like a burlap type material, but it
And,
really.
it's essentially what it used to be anyway, is like a cardboard or a heavy paper material that
Yep.
has a layer of tar in between it. And you wrap that around the trunk, and you take just regular sisal twine, something that will not girdle, it'll
Right.
decompose over time. You might consider wrapping that one section.
Right.
And it can offer some additional protection
Right.
just over that one spot, and it doesn't look unsightly. So, it actually pretty much blends with it. So you might consider doing something like that additionally.
Yes. Keep it safe.
Yeah, keep it
protected.
safe.
So it sounds like there's hope.
Yep, I
It'll
think
be
so.
okay. I have a cherry tree in my yard. I can't remember what it is. Austin always remembers.
Mm-hmm.
Cherry
trying-
Christmas.
I was trying
Just
to hear
kidding.
him yell it in my headphones, but I don't know. I can't wait for it to bloom. All right, let's talk about smoke bush since Austin's not here,
Okay.
and it's his least favorite plant or one of them. And I'm buying one today that we
Good
got
for
in
you.
from Pleasant Run. Look at those behind me.
Nice.
All right, I have a golden spirit smoke bush and a lila, I think I'm saying that right, smoke bush, planted last year in full sun. Both had their leaves fried to a crisp in the summer. Is Tennessee sun too much for these plants or these varieties? Will they be able to tolerate full sun once established? Tyler's put me back in the bubble.
Adam's in there too.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Yes. No, it's not too much. What happened is these were newly planted plants. This would have happened to, many other types of trees and shrubs. I mean, this summer was brutal. It was hot. It was dry. It was long. So, just get them through this winter. Keep them. If they
There's
need
really nothing to do.
right, if they need water this winter, water them. Usually in the wintertime, there's not a whole lot of watering to do because we get enough rain. But just be mindful of that. I think next year they're going to go gangbusters once
they
the
will.
roots really get established, because those things can grow
They're
feet
bulletproof.
in a year. You know,
Yeah, it's not
so,
unusual because we no longer have it. I think Renee took that out of our landscape planter in the front,
Mhm.
but it's not unusual for her to cut that back pretty severely a couple of times a year. Now it makes for a short-term basis anyway, a nice little cut foliage thing to stick in a vase with some other things. It doesn't last a long time, but it's a landscape plant that adds a lot of interest, does things that really nothing else does, and if you've got space for it,
Oh.
it will adapt. I have never seen one not adapt. They can take full sun and quite a lot of shade if it's one of the colorful foliage varieties.
And they
then
can
it
get
may
away
not be
from you.
quite-
So
it
yeah.
may not be quite so purple,
right
but it will still
in the
do
shade.
well.
Yeah.
Huh, that's good to know. I have one planted, one in a pot that's purple, and then one I'm bringing home. So I didn't know that the purple one could handle a little bit more shade.
Yeah, it'll
so
just be more green. It just won't be
I'd
as
be okay with
colorful.
that.
Yeah.
Although that purple one gets so dark and has like the magenta on the outside of the leaves, so I don't know. I'll be torn.
But
I am
stay ahead
starting
of
to
them,
run out of
'cause,
sun.
I mean,
Yes.
Renee's wise to cut them back
Yes.
at least once or
Yeah.
twice because they'll get out of your
Get out of
crazy.
hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Eat your whole yard.
Mm-hmm.
That might
And
not
then
be a
when
bad
they get so big, they're not anywhere near as pretty as.
No, they're,
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do take a bit of just kind of, every other year, kind of go in there and shape them, prune out some. Vitex is that way too. Honestly,
Yeah, I do
it's-
give my Vitex a good cut in the winter.
Yeah.
Haven't done it yet because we're not in the wintertime. All right, let's talk about some pawpaw trees, y'all.
Papa.
Will pawpaw
All
trees
right,
give me
that's my
fruit?
kind of fruit.
I know, I love them. Or do they need to be close to a river? I know that I have them in my woods growing by my creek bed, but I think that's just 'cause
Yeah,
they're
well,
happy
generally
there.
in nature they grow in low spots, kind of in between, in the holler, as
in
they
the
say.
holler. Yes.
Down where you've got the silt, that silty soils down at the bottom that are kind of wet most of the time, you know. So, but they don't have to be there.
They don't. I mean, I have some on the top of that hill. I have a big hill that goes down to a creek, and that's where most of my pawpaw trees are. But there are some at the very top of the hill that are getting sun, and it's very dry, and they're big.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, and in the event you are fortunate to have pawpaws growing ready, you've got fruit on them.
Yes.
This is the time of year where I normally just give the pawpaw advisory.
Yes.
They are very, very
Very.
high fiber.
Yes.
Oh.
You may
Do
be
not
tempted-
eat more than maybe one or two.
That's why the
even
one at
two
the
is
top
stretching it.
was probably the first one, and then the deer and the squirrels and the
Yes.
raccoons ate it, and
Yeah.
they came down to get a drink of water. Think about it.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
then those seeds were there.
Yeah, they
Yep.
were.
Yep.
And they, but anyway, it will. If you eat 3 of them,
Oh boy.
then you're going to be committing time
Yes.
alone.
Yes.
You're going to.
Yes.
They are a.
It could be socially unacceptable too. So, I mean, that's
Yeah, it's it's just one of those things to be mindful of.
Yes.
So
Okay.
only eat one.
Public
Should be a
service
good
announcement.
mhm.
Good advice, David. All right, we have a second pawpaw question. Should I wait until spring to plant a pawpaw and a peach tree?
No.
Oh,
No, do it now. You want to, I mean, you can do it in the spring. It's fine. No problem with
But
that.
it's so
but
much easier to do
but
it now.
if you do it now, you're going into a dormant, cooler, wetter season where the roots are still growing. And so you can get the plants halfway established over the wintertime. And that way, when the summer gets here, you're not as under the gun to be like, oh my goodness, I didn't water. Oh, yeah, you got, it's good.
You
It's
can
good to do
almost
it.
a
put it in
year
the ground
head
and forget
start.
about it.
mm-hmm.
What was that, David? Almost the
Yeah,
year?
with regard to the root system, it's almost a year head start. Those roots grow throughout the winter,
Yes. Yes.
and you're not typically having to do very much, if anything at all. Just water them when you plant them, and until rains begin picking up, you might have to water a time or two more.
Right.
But all winter long, it's on autopilot. But the root system's growing, even though it appears to be dormant otherwise.
Gardening Inside Out is brought to you by Earth Mix Garden Products. creating regionally sourced high-quality soil blends and amendments for the sustainable-minded gardener. Fall and winter are great times to plant in the Southeast, and Earth Mix can help you with Landscape Soil Conditioner. Mix Landscape with your native soil to feed all winter long. Added mycorrhizal fungi help your plants get established faster and increase hardiness through the year ahead. Visit earthmix.net for more information and retailers near you. Remember, success begins at the ground level when you use Earth Mix garden products.
Speaking of magic.
Yes.
What's
Oh, no, wrong. Tyler, come
What?
on. Who's
What's in? Oh, sorry. Adam's own. Wow.
here? Wow, Tyler.
I spaced on that one big time.
It's
Hey,
okay.
Adam.
We forgive you.
Okay.
We forgive you.
I hypnotized him as well.
I think so.
I did. I
You
was
can't make mistakes if you're not present.
the Earth Mix
That's right.
magic got me.
That's very true. Well, I guess what I would like to talk about today, and I know we're going to have folks thinking about it, is fall color, and
that.
kind of the things that are happening right now. I've noticed sugar maple starting to turn here.
Mm-hmm.
Dogwoods have started to turn. Not a whole lot else. I mean, it hasn't really been cool enough. Really, that's the thing. We've stayed above 50-ish degrees. I don't know that we've gotten below 50 degrees, and that's one of the other things. Moisture, obviously sunlight. The days are getting shorter. The trees realize that, so they start to shut down, which causes them, the leaves to turn. But you got to have a good amount of moisture, which we did earlier in the year. But we really haven't. The summer was very dry, so you're going to have probably muted colors throughout at least Middle Tennessee. I think. I mean, you're going to have some vivid colors too, but I don't
Sumac
think
is already starting to pop.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, it has. My red maple. I've got a. I want to say it's an autumn flame. I could be wrong about that.
Sounds pretty.
Yeah, that's just starting to
Mine's
do.
starting to blush, too.
Yeah, so and I think this weather next week when we get to, there'll be some areas outlying. I'm sure here we'll be in the mid 30s. A couple of mornings. So yeah, so
I got to bring it on my house
Hey,
plants.
look, I'm all about it. It's I love layering up. So, but that's when we'll really start to see it. And that's assuming that with this cold front coming through tonight, that a lot of them don't just get blown off, because I think the trees are a lot of the leaves have just kind of crispified a little bit because
Tulip
of the dry.
poplars already.
Yes.
They're
it won't really be a whole lot
Had
from
that
them.
Pre-desiccation that has occurred.
So we're in the morning, everyone, if you're in the southeast, you will have leaves everywhere. This will be the first of many episodes of leaves falling because of this. They're expecting 40 to 50 mile an hour gusts with this front. So I can only imagine that a lot of the leaves that the plants have already given up on are just going to fall. So
It's going to blow some of those trees I just planted right out of the ground.
well, and that's what I don't know if anybody out there saw it. I know Mr. Alan Lincoln saw it because he texted me last night about it. But Channel 4, our local station here in Nashville, came out and that they were asking me about if somebody had about this wind and this front and whatever. And I said, well, if you've got trees that have just been planted and they're not staked, it's possible that they could not be completely uprooted, but pushed over. So you just got to be mindful of that. So
I might be replanting some trees.
I'll have to get back out there.
You got good at it. You practiced the first time. So
At this point, I am so good at planting trees. I can plant a tree real fast. Very good at digging holes. Got strong arms now. So, yeah.
There you go. Mm-hmm. So that's all I got.
So watch the winds, everyone.
Well, that and enjoy the color. We're going to get the show we're going to get. So and I'm sure you'll see some gems out there that are just really striking. Mm-hmm. Like I haven't seen any ginkgos turn yet.
No, ginkgos.
And you got to really be watching for that because you only got about 3 days, and then they just all fall at the same time.
And they drop.
Yeah.
So no traveling during ginkgo season. That's what you're saying.
my hobbits haven't even started. I mean, they haven't even started to turn
Is
at
that a
all.
ginkgo?
Yeah, I've got two
Sounds
little baby
cute.
ginkgos.
Oh.
Bilbo and Frodo. You've heard of them.
Oh,
Oh man.
yeah, you're right. I do remember that now.
Okay. Yeah.
They're still green. Mine is too. It hasn't turned yet. All right, let's get back to some more questions. We're getting some live questions in.
Yes.
So Carol asks, should I prune my Encore azaleas this fall after flowering? And what will happen to the spring blooms?
Well, you'll probably prune most of them off if you
Carol.
do that. So we usually advise with azaleas, and I think this is true for Encores too, although you will get blooms next year, even if you prune them now, because they are re-blooming. They bloom on old and new wood. But I usually tell folks to wait until after the first bloom in the spring.
Okay.
Then prune them back, then fertilize them. That way you're encouraging the new growth, so you'll have more blooms in the fall, late summer and fall.
If you look closely on the ends of the branches of the existing plants, you'll see that the buds for spring are already there.
Yep.
They're in the formative stage. So you will cut those off and you'll lose all those flowers. It will not harm the plant.
No.
But as with not just azaleas, most things that are flowering, unless they're a fruiting plant, the time to trim them is right after they bloom.
Mm-hmm.
And that way you get the maximum growing season out ahead of it. Particularly if you're trying to deal with a leggy growth habit situation, it gives you an opportunity to really cut them back pretty severe, and that new growth will follow.
That's right. Good to,
Yep.
Good rule of thumb there. I was stretching. All right. Mikey on YouTube says, Mikey, we haven't heard from you in a minute. So good morning, Mikey.
Morning, Mikey.
Recently purchased an olive tree. I have it in a pot outside growing in zone 6B. How cold of a temperature can they handle? And when should I consider bringing it inside for the winter?
Tonight.
I mean, I'm starting to bring a lot of my houseplants in, but with my olive trees, specifically, I say trees like I have multiple. I have one. I do leave that out for a little bit longer. Here in Middle Tennessee, I leave mine out all winter. I only bring it in if we dip into the single digits, and sometimes I'll leave it out even then. And it's fine. It's actually happier outside, but you're a little bit cooler, so there I would probably just treat it as a regular tropical type houseplant and start to bring it in the next few weeks as the temperatures really start to dip into the mid to low 40s. Go ahead and get it inside, get it acclimated. If it starts to lose its leaves, know that that's normal. Sometimes they'll shed off all of their leaves and then they will refresh in the spring. So you might just be taking care of a stick this winter.
So they'll shed off their leaves?
There's the passion. Yes.
Thank you.
That was
you.
a good one.
I'll be here all week.
Tip your waiters.
And a great temptation amongst many people is the misinterpretation of the leaf drop, thinking that, well, it's gotten dry. Well, no, it's what it's gotten is into a lower light situation it's trying to adjust through. So it may be very wet or only dry on the very surface. So watering it is the wrong thing to do. It needs to have an opportunity to dry, and you need to be able to also adjust to the change in watering habits that occurs with that transition to indoors.
Yes, you do.
Very good.
All right, and speaking of transitioning plants to indoors, do I need to start bringing my houseplants in now? Tips on keeping them alive and healthy. We've already talked about it a little bit, but yes, now's the time to start bringing them in. I haven't brought any in just yet. This weekend will be my weekend to start moving them all inside.
Great day to clean them up today.
Yes, great day to clean them up.
Yeah.
I always inspect them for pests or any little hitchhikers that you might be bringing into your home. I wipe down the leaves. I get them into their new spot. I do adjust my watering when I bring them in, because like David mentioned, usually the light is going to be lower when you bring it into your house. So if they're not getting as much light, you're not going to be watering them as often. But you do have to stay mindful of having the heat on in your house, because I heat part of my house with a propane fireplace. It dries out those plants on that end of my house much quicker. So some of them I have to water every other day, which when they're outside in the summers, I'm watering them like once a week.
It's a real adjustment.
It is a real adjustment, but I don't really focus on getting my plants to grow, my house plants to grow in the winter, just keeping them kind of steadily healthy. So I personally do not fertilize in the winter. I wait until March to start fertilizing them, even if I don't put them outside. So I'm just taking care of them. The biggest key is knowing how to properly water them in the winter. We don't want to overwater them because they're not getting a ton of sunlight. But yeah, start bringing them in now.
That was
if you have a lot
thing.
like me. It's
That was
time.
another thing that I said when Channel 4 was out here. They just they were like, any other tips? Like, well, if you got houseplants outside, you need to really be thinking about bringing them in because it's going to be.
And if you've got those hitchhikers like Caroline was referring to, you need to do the spraying
while they're outside.
Outdoors.
Yeah.
And that way, it just is much easier. And then once you have dealt with the pest, you can actually bring them in, maybe stick them in the shower and hose them off to dislodge whatever you can, trying not to soak the root ball if possible. It's a little difficult.
Yeah, I will shower mine off, either outside or in my shower. Just let water run on them if they're dusty or anything.
Lather, rinse, repeat?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, we're getting more live questions in. We have one that says, need to divide some heuchera. Do I cut the stalks? Confused. Please help. I've divided heuchera a lot. I really just pull it out of the ground and then I'll use a serrated knife to rip it apart, or just hands. Get your fingers in there and just pull it. It's actually, they're very easy to separate. If you look at the base of the plant, you'll see all the little individual plants that you can separate. And just, you can get them apart. You can even separate all of them and you might have 20 new heuchera, but they'll be little bitty babies. But I would suggest just splitting it down the middle. Then you'll have, one plant makes two. But it's very, very easy to do. Don't be scared. Just get it out of the ground and then split it on up. All right. Can I overwinter my candlestick plant in the ground? Not if you're here in Middle Tennessee. Emily Boyd actually brought one for me, Austin, and Tyler. Mine hasn't really flowered. I was hoping to get some seeds from it. But if yours flowered, I believe that Emily talked about how she had gotten seeds from hers in the past. Emily, chime in if you're here this morning and listening. But no, I don't think they'll overwinter. Maybe you could cut it back and dig it up and put it in a pot, but they're very large.
Yeah, maybe put it under your house or something,
Okay, anything to plant now other than bulbs and trees? I want to add color and shape for spring.
Pansies.
You can plant so many things
Violas.
now.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're looking for spring color, you can put perennials in the ground too. That'll pop
we got
up.
all kinds of colorful evergreens out there.
Still got the special going on too on
What's the
buy
special?
one get
Oh.
one.
On the
2 gallon
Dwarf
Albertas.
Alberta
Yep.
I said Bruce, not spruce.
And if
The
you
Bruce
don't
is
need
out there.
to, give one as a gift. That's
Exactly.
for Sarah Bates.
Exactly.
Yes, that was part of her newsletter this week.
Yep.
But yeah, there is tons of things you can plant, not just bulbs and trees. You can really plant anything right now, just not your summer heat-loving annuals.
Yeah, which you wouldn't be able to find anyway. So.
That's true. Well, you can find them in my houseplant greenhouse, but don't want to stick them in the ground. Fine, Caroline. All right, should I cut back my dwarf grass? If so, when?
I don't recommend cutting back grasses until very late winter, very early spring, because number one, they just look nice. It's a nice texture to have even in the wintertime. They turn kind of a nice uniform tannish, some kind of brown.
That motion in the wind.
Yeah. So, but, their stems are hollow. So when you cut them back, and water gets in there over the winter, they'll rot. And so you'll either lose all or part of the plant. So
part right in the middle.
Usually.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's happened to me.
So do not cut them back until March 1st, something like that. You want to make sure you get them cut back before they start to come out of dormancy, because then you're dealing with the old stuff and the new stuff. So.
Right. You don't want to have to be avoiding the new growth coming out by cutting back the old stuff. So it's like many things in gardening, it's a timing thing, and serious gardeners pay attention to that. But late February, early March, once you have gotten past the worst of winter, and you don't have so many opportunities for water to collect and stand in there, it'll hopefully mitigate the effects of whatever rot could occur, and then you'll have new growth. I mean, if you can be watching for it when they first begin to sprout, then cut them. I mean, do it then. Don't wait.
And I just, like you said, Adam, the look of them in the winter, and when they blow in the winter breeze, they make spooky noises. It's great. All right, these live questions are just flowing on in.
Yes.
We received a 16 by 20 greenhouse earlier this year. Any ideas for heating during the winter, and what is an optimal temperature to shoot for?
Well, it depends on what you have in there, number one.
Right.
But, for the most part during the day, as long as it's sunny,
You're not going to have
to heat it. And then if you keep it closed up, a lot of that heat will stay in there for a decent amount of time, depending on the outside temperature, obviously. So there's
some condensation in there too. So
right.
keep that in.
Right.
There's a lot of issues to be considered because it's not just heating in the overnight hours; it's the need to ventilate during the daytime hours. So,
and what do you want to grow, right?
Well, I mean, yes, whatever that you're growing, you're going to want to be considerate of that. I will tell you this: after many years of heating greenhouses, it's not a cheap proposition. So for many things, you can go down to even 38 degrees, and they will not be lush in that, but they will survive. You keep any chance of frost or freeze, then you can save yourself substantial. There are also things you can do by, if you have not built the structure yet, is digging part of it into the ground.
Yeah, absolutely.
Geothermal.
So, there's a lot of things you can do to help take advantage of the heat that is already in the earth and give your plants the best opportunity.
Additional support for Gardening Inside Out is brought to you by Bates Nursery and Garden Center, a third-generation nursery located in Nashville, Tennessee, and 20-time recipient for Nashville's Best Garden Center, offering the widest selection of new arrivals for fall, like specimen conifers, Japanese maples, and pansies in nearly every color. Open year-round, minutes from the heart of Nashville in beautiful Whites Creek, Tennessee. Browse their selection online anytime at batesnursery.com. Bates Nursery and Garden Center, beautifying Nashville since 1932.
Yep. We are getting a lot of live questions in. We still got photos to get
Rapid
to.
fire.
Colin just came in. He said, better late than never. The room looks beautiful.
Yes,
Good morning, Colin.
Good morning.
Then while Tyler pulls up photos and gets ready with all those pictures that we got sent, Emily Boyd said, I never got seeds to mature. We're talking about our candlestick plant. They bloom too late in this area. Mine are especially late bloomers this year, but they are looking really good finally.
Awesome.
Yes.
Excellent.
And then Debbie says, good morning, everyone. Bring a container patio peach inside the garage for the winter or leave it outside. Also, how about hydrangeas in pots? Hydrangeas will be fine.
Hydrangeas should be
in pots.
fine. I mean, and I would think the peach would be too. I mean, as long as we have any really, really cold weather, they're well watered before it gets here. You want to insulate the roots, so it should be
you
okay.
actually could do more harm than good by bringing it in.
Right.
That particular plant. It needs the dormancy. It needs the cold temperatures, and that point you just made about the need to water before, and it's counterintuitive, but water provides insulation to the soil, particularly in things that are in a container. So if it's above ground before, if you're attuned to the weather, and you should be, as we get into moving towards the winter season, make sure it is soaked thoroughly. And what we're talking about here is, as it approaches below 20 degrees, you really could wait till later, except that water tends to freeze. So it's hard to get it to soak in if the soil is already frozen. Yeah. So get that soil wet beforehand. And once whatever the severe period passes, water it again. It needs that hydration.
We are still getting live questions in, so I want to get to those before the end of the show. Debbie on Facebook says, my Sheffield mom from Bates is money right now. Money. Austin's here in spirit with the money talk. And then we have a question about lime trees. Do I need to bring my lemon and lime trees into my greenhouse? Yes. If you're here in Middle Tennessee or anywhere kind of close to it, absolutely. It will die.
I will interject
freezes.
here with citrus. We just got some flying dragons.
The flying dragon.
And I have one.
Do you love it?
Yes.
Do I need to get one?
And it's got 3 fruits on it, about plum size right now.
Poncirus is a native citrus. Now, not this particular cultivar.
Right.
The flying dragon is the contorted one. That's especially mean.
Yes,
it is. It's
thorny.
Gnarly.
Yes.
And that is another thing we got in from Pleasant Run Nursery.
Talons.
They like bugs too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so wash them good.
Yeah.
But yes,
them well.
your
Yeah, the
regular
citrus,
lemon and lime
yeah.
trees do
Bring 'em
need
in,
to come
bring
in.
'em in. Yeah.
And
And
now's the time. Go
if
ahead
you want
and
them to
bring 'em
keep
in.
growing, got to keep them above 38 degrees. Probably really 55 is where they'd like to
And
be.
that's why we want to bring them inside. And then our last question of the morning, when to cut back Sweet Bay Magnolia that is out of control.
Well, I mean, what I would do is wait for it to kind of get really dormant, and then just do what you got to do.
Right.
Sacrifice the blooms for next year, and just be like, I got to do this. So,
Top it.
And,
Yeah.
and there may be whole stems that need to be cut
Yes.
back to the ground to
Yeah.
thin it because they get really
Yep.
clumpy. So if you can
Clumpy,
go in
yeah.
there and selectively thin and then cut it back afterwards, you can achieve a much better end result
Yep.
going forward.
Yep.
Absolutely. Hey, I want a fireman to keep watching this on YouTube because I want to hear about this greenhouse. I want to know if it's got power, if it's
Yes.
got water, it's got
Yes.
plumbing. Hey, there's all kinds of things that we can give you some advice on that. But a 16 by 20 greenhouse in your barrel, man, I'm jealous.
And thanks for
folks.
joining the discussion today, y'all.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Hey, and if you're out there on the social media, like, share, subscribe. We're approaching benchmarks, so if you haven't already done so, please do, and tell your neighbors and let them get it done too. Hey, everybody! It's next Saturday morning. The Gardening Inside Out program will be coming to you from the Green Room Studios here at Bates Nursery and Garden Center. See you then.
Thank you for tuning into the Gardening Inside Out podcast. If you're looking for more information or more from your hosts, don't forget that we have a live Saturday morning broadcast, 8 a.m. Central Time on YouTube and Facebook. You can also follow us on our Instagram channel. That's @Gardening Inside Out for more posts, reels, and in-depth dives to topics and things we've discussed on the show. If our content resonates with you, consider giving us a follow, like, and subscription on all of our social media pages. See you next time.